are starting a series of basics of MS Word, which we are gonna continue and get advanced in the future. Now, first of all, what comes in your mind after hearing the word MS Word? You might think that it's only a document typing software where you can only type your documents and just print them, but that's not what it is. It is also a document formatting software, as well as it contains a little bit touch of graphics and designs. All the letterheads, CVs, business cards, and other stationaries are made on MS Word. Now let's talk about the ways of opening MS Word. There are four different ways through which you can open MS Word on your computer. The first basic way is through the icon present on the desktop. Here you can see the icon, here it is. Just click on it twice and it will open up MS Word. The second way is to open through the taskbar. This blue line is called the taskbar. Here you can see the logo of MS Word. When you click on it, it will open up MS Word as well. But sometimes you see that there is no MS Word logo in the taskbar. Look, there are many other logos: Opera, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, but there's no logo of MS Word. So to add a logo over here, you have to just click on the icon on the desktop. Then here on the fourth, you can see pin to taskbar. Just click on it and it is now pinned on the taskbar. Now the third way is that if whenever you buy a second-hand PC, you see that there is not any logo on the desktop as well as on the taskbar. For this you have to click on the Windows button, then search bar, and here you can write Word, and look, here it shows up Word 2016. You can click on it and it opens up. The fourth and the fastest way, and this way is through the keyboard, not through the mouse. For this you have to press Windows plus R on your PC. Now you will see that a run dialog box appears. On this run dialog box you have to write Win Word, WINWORD, and when you press enter, MS Word pops up. Now I am present on the home interface of MS Word. Here you can see that MS Word has given us different templates, like the resume template, single space, the calendar template. These templates are used for different kind of work, but as we are continuing our basics, so we are just gonna select the blank document. And now look, this is the main interface of MS Word. In this interface, MS Word has given us a page. This is a legal size page. Look, the letter size page, sorry, it's a letter size page which is given to us by default. Now look, you can see that this is the page. This is a A4 size page where you can type your document or anything else what you are making over here. Now today we are just gonna learn about this blue line on the top of the page and this white line on the bottom of the page. First, let's see this white line. This white line on the bottom of the page is called the status bar. The status bar shows you the number of pages, number of words, the language, the read mode, the print layout, and the zoom. Let's first see the pages. Now look, it's showing page 1 of 1. The left one, you can see it if I zoom in a little bit. Look, this left one shows us the current page on which we are present, and the right one shows us the total number of pages. If I just open some more pages, now look, it is showing us 4 out of 4, which means I'm on the 4th page out of 4 pages. Now if I just select, click here, my cursor is on the 2nd page. Now it's showing 2 out of 4. Now let's just remove these pages, and I have removed these pages. Now this is currently showing 0 words, which means nothing is written on our document. So I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit so that you can easily see it. There is a formula for which of MS Word. This formula is given by default. Through this formula, MS Word gives you 5 paragraphs. This formula is usually used by beginners who are learning document formatting and styling. It is equal to rand bracket and bracket. When you press enter, MS Word by default gives you 5 paragraphs. Now look, if you come down, now you can see that MS Word is now showing 239 words, which means that these 5 paragraph consist of 239 words. Now I'm just gonna remove them. Now the language, it's the language selected, it's English, and it's by default also English. Everyone uses MS Word in English. Now these are two modes. First, just leave them. We are just gonna see the zoom. It's zoom in and zoom out. It's the basic zooming in. Now look, if I press the plus button, look, I just keep an eye on the screen. The page is getting bigger, which means we are zooming in. When I press the minus button, it's getting out, which means we are zooming out. Now there are two modes given over here. These are the read mode and this is the print layout. The read mode is usually used after completing the document formatting and making, and usually the documents are made on the print mode. So this is what, so you should also use print layout for your document making and formatting, and after when you have completed, you can click on the read mode and look further. Now this blue line on the top of the screen is called the title bar. The title bar consists of these tabs: home tab, insert tab, desired tab. These tabs, we are just going to learn about these tabs in the future. Now coming up onto the left top corner, here you can see a save button. When I click on this button, it pops this save as option. From here I can save my document. On the side of this is a undo button. If I now look, if I just zoom in and just I type anything and then again anything, and then I say that I have just typed it by mistake and I didn't want to type it. For this I am just gonna press the undo button. Look, it has undo my steps. Now if I said that I have removing it by mistake, so I'm just gonna press the redo button and it's again gonna appear. So I just don't need these, so I'm just gonna remove these. Okay, now beside it is the portrait and landscape. This is portrait and this is landscape. This is the layout of the paper or the document page, you can say that. Usually by default it is selected as vertical, but you can select it by landscape or portrait on the work. It is only just based on the work, what kind of work you are doing. Now if I just again type the rand formula like this, these 5 paragraphs appear. And now if I just select this, just as it is an example, and I just click on this highlight color, it just highlights the text. Okay, I'm just gonna press the undo button and it disappears. So this was it for the class 1, and thank you for watching. We will just continue with the documents in the next class.